The draft is over, and the Miami Dolphins have made their move. They surged up the board to snag cornerback Chris Johnson out of San Diego State at pick number 27. With his blistering 4.4 speed and a stellar track record of shutting down opponents without giving up a single touchdown last season, he is exactly the kind of lockdown talent the secondary has been waiting for.
Your brand new iPhone deserves the best protection, and the iLume 3-pack screen protector plus 3-pack camera lens protector has you covered. Don't take risks with your iPhone. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Tech fans, mark your calendars, because the OnePlus Nord CE6 is officially arriving on May 7. This power-packed mid-range beast is bringing a 144Hz AMOLED display and the lightning-fast Snapdragon 7's Gen 4 chipset to the table. With a massive 8,000 mAh battery and a high-res 50MP camera, it is set to dominate the sub-30000 rupee market segment. Vivo is doubling down on durability, with the brand new Vivo Y6 5G hitting the scene in China. This device is an absolute tank featuring an IP68 and IP69 rating alongside an SGS Gold Label 5-star certification for drop and shock resistance. It packs an incredible 7,200 mAh blue ocean battery that is engineered to perform in extreme temperatures and keep you running for years to come. Could the next Samsung flagship stay powered by Qualcomm? A fresh hint from Snapdragon suggests the partnership is far from over for the upcoming Galaxy S27 Ultra. While the industry speculates on the new Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 Pro chip, it looks like Samsung is leaning toward keeping top-tier performance at the core of their future models. Stay ahead of all these stories by smashing that subscribe button and hitting the notification bell. Ever wonder what it takes to turn a defense into a lockdown unit? The Miami Dolphins just made a massive statement, and if you haven't been watching San Diego State, it is time to start paying attention. With the 27th overall pick, Miami aggressively traded up to snag cornerback Chris Johnson, and honestly, this move feels like a masterclass in tactical drafting. After securing offensive tackle Caden Proctor earlier, the Dolphins weren't content to sit at 30. They sent a package to San Francisco just to jump up 3 spots, clearly signaling that Johnson was their guy. At 6 feet and 193 pounds, this isn't just a project. He is a polished playmaker who thrives on an island. Last season, he didn't give up a single touchdown, holding opponents to a measly 41.9% completion rate. Think about that for a second. In today's high-flying passing era, those numbers are absolutely elite. What makes Johnson such a dangerous asset is his versatility. He has the speed to recover with a blistering 4.4-second 40, but he also has the gritty, high-character mindset to play the run. Whether he is lining up inside or locking down the outside, he brings a level of physical discipline that Miami desperately craved. He tallied 4 interceptions last year, taking 2 of them to the house, which tells you everything you need to know about his playmaking instincts. So is this the missing piece for the Dolphins secondary? The tape suggests yes, but the NFL is a different beast entirely. If he carries this momentum into training camp, we might be looking at one of the steals of the draft. Do you think Miami made the right call trading up, or did they give up too much capital? Drop your take in the comments below, and if you love deep dive analysis on every move these teams make, hit that subscribe button. Because in this league, the difference between a championship run and a rebuild is often just 1 pick away. Ever felt like your phone battery is a ticking time bomb by mid-afternoon? Well, OnePlus might just have the antidote. Mark your calendars for May 7th, because the OnePlus Nord CE6 is officially dropping, and on paper, this thing is an absolute monster. We are talking about an 8,000 mAh battery. Yes, you heard that right. That is essentially a power bank in your pocket, paired with 80-watt fast charging to keep you moving. But it is not just about the endurance. OnePlus is clearly aiming for the best bang for your buck crown in the sub-30000 rupee market. They have packed in a 144Hz 1.5K AMOLED display that is going to be buttery smooth, and the durability. It is borderline over-engineered. We are looking at military-grade MIL SDD 810H certification and an IP69K rating, which means this phone is practically built for the apocalypse. Whether you are caught in a downpour or just prone to dropping your tech, this device is designed to take a serious beating. Under the hood, the Snapdragon 7 Gen 4 is steering the ship, but the real secret sauce here is the dedicated touch reflex chip. By pushing the touch sampling rate to an insane 3200 Hz, OnePlus is making sure that gaming and navigation feel instantaneous. Add in a 50MP camera with dual-axis stabilization and the latest Android 16-based Oxygen OS, and you have got a mid-range contender that is punching way above its weight class. They are even launching a light version alongside it, giving budget-conscious buyers a way into the ecosystem. The real question, though, is whether this beast can truly maintain that sub-30K price point without cutting corners elsewhere. What do you think? Is an 8000 mAh battery the new standard we should all demand, or is it just overkill? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that subscribe button to stay updated on the full review, and remember, in a world of fragile glass sandwiches, sometimes you just need a tank. Ever felt like your phone's battery life is a ticking time bomb, especially when you're out on a long trip? Well, Vivo might have just solved that nightmare. The brand just dropped the new Vivo Y6 5G in China, and it is packing an absolute beast of a power source that puts most flagships to shame. Seriously, we're talking about a massive 7200 mAh battery tucked inside a mid-range device. That is enough juice to make power anxiety a thing of the past. But before we dive into the specs, let's talk about the build. This isn't just another fragile glass sandwich. Vivo went all in on durability, giving this phone an IP68 and IP69 rating for dust and water resistance, plus an SGS 5-star certification for drop and shock resistance. They even added a neat little trick, a vibration-based mode to clear water and dust out of your speaker grill. It is rugged, practical, and honestly, a breath of fresh air for anyone tired of their phone cracking at the slightest bump. Under the hood, you are getting the Snapdragon 4 Gen 2 chipset, which is a solid performer for the price point, paired with up to 12 GB of RAM and 256 GB of UFS 3.1 storage. It runs on the latest Android 16 with Origin OS 6. The screen is a 6.75-inch HD plus LCD panel, and while the resolution isn't pushing 4K boundaries, it does feature a buttery smooth 120 Hz refresh rate and a peak brightness of 1200 nits, making it plenty punchy for outdoor viewing. Photography fans get a 50MP primary shooter capable of 10x zoom, housed in a distinct square module, accompanied by an 8MP selfie camera on the front. But the real headline remains that blue ocean battery. It is designed to withstand extreme temperatures from -20 degrees C to 40 degrees C, and Vivo claims it'll stay healthy for up to 6 years of heavy use. That is serious longevity for a modern smartphone. Available in Galaxy Silver, Phoenix Gold, and Obsidian Black, the pricing starts at $17.99 CNY, making it a very tempting package for the specs on offer. If you're tired of carrying a power bank everywhere you go, this might just be the device you've been waiting for. Do you think 7200 mAh should become the new industry standard for mid-range phones? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button, subscribe for more daily tech updates, and stay tuned for our next deep dive. Is your phone's processor about to get a serious upgrade? Or is the Samsung and Snapdragon love affair finally coming to an end? If you've been sweating over rumors that Samsung might ditch Qualcomm for its own Exynos chips across the entire S27 lineup, I've got some fresh intel that might just put your mind at ease. We all know Samsung pulled a bit of a switcheroo with the S26 series, bringing Exynos back into the fold for the standard models while keeping the Ultra strictly Snapdragon. But for the upcoming Galaxy S27 Ultra, the whispers are getting louder. We're hearing that Qualcomm is cooking up 2 heavy hitters, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 6 and a beefed-up Pro variant, codenamed SM8975. And the best part? That Pro version is looking like a perfect fit for Samsung's next flagship. But here's where it gets interesting. Qualcomm themselves just dropped a massive teaser on X. They posted a nostalgic highlight reel of every Samsung flagship from the last 16 years powered by their chips, ending with a wink and a nod that says, "There's so much more to come." That isn't just a marketing fluff piece. It's a massive hint that the alliance isn't breaking up anytime soon. Look, we're still months away from the official reveal, and in the tech world, plans can shift overnight. But if you're a fan of that consistent, top-tier Snapdragon performance, current trends are pointing in a very positive direction. It looks like the S27 Ultra is keeping the Qualcomm torch lit for another generation. What do you think? Are you team Snapdragon all the way, or would you give an all Exynos flagship a fair shot? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop on all things tech. Sometimes, the best partnerships don't just last, they evolve.